Hi friends, welcome back to Watercolor Wellness. Today we are doing Sailing into the Sunset, and this is part of my book. You can find the outline in my book in the description below. So we're just going to start with a very light wash of ultramarine blue, and I'm using my large flat brush. Now we're using a limited palette for this one, so ultramarine blue, little bit of lemon yellow, to get some nice colors in the sky, little bit of French vermilion, and that's it basically. Okay, so going in first with that yellow in the sky, and you want to make sure that the yellow and the blue do not touch each other, otherwise you're going to have a very green wash all over. And then you do your horizon line with the ultramarine mixed with a little bit of Payne's Grey. And I add some of that into my sky, and then I add some of the French vermilion as well. Now I don't want to mix these colors too much on the paper, so I am just focusing on putting down some of that color. You can add a little bit of ultramarine right at the top, and then just continue adding some Payne's Grey as well. Payne's Grey and your yellow won't make it too green, so those two colors can be close to each other. You want to have the same reflection as your sky into your water, but just softer tones, so repeating some of the French vermilion and the lemon yellow into my foreground as well. And we're working nice wet and wet. We just want all of these colors to soften on the page and just to bring you those gentle idea of the ocean. Putting in some of that lemon yellow, but be mindful not to go over it too many times so that it doesn't give you a green line. Okay, let that dry, and now let's go and do our little sailboat. So just using my Princeton number 2 brush and painting it Payne's Grey at the bottom, as well as the reflection. So the reflection is just these soft ripples in the water. Now you can, if you want, use something like masking fluid beforehand for your sailboat, but I just painted around it. Now we're just adding some shadows into the sails, just with a very light Payne's Grey wash. That is basically it. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Thank you for following along. If you don't have my book yet, you can buy it in the description below. See you next time.